Welcome back to Morley Cemetery in eastern Nebraska and the video series formerly called Pioneer Cemetery Restored, but which has now been retitled The Grave Doctor. Today we're going to hear the story about Emaline Sigler and get her monument restored properly. She can be found in the south central part of the cemetery, next to other members of the Kingdon family. Back in the first episode, I related the story of having come to the cemetery and finding markers that had been broken down and lying on the ground. Emaline Sigler's was one of them. With some difficulty, I managed to get the stone set back up again without using any tools, but it did not have a proper base, and I knew I needed to get that fixed. This story is about Emma Kingdon Sigler and her sister, Margareta Kingdon Sigler. Although only Emaline is buried here, their stories are intertwined, so I'm going to discuss them both. Emaline Kingdon, known as Emma to her family, was born as the fifth child to William J. and Margareta Kingdon. Their story was told in the first episode of this series. Emma was born in 1848 in Wisconsin. She came to Washington County, Nebraska with the rest of the Kingdon family in the years following the Civil War. Sidebar here, I'm going to take a quick break from the biography and point out the mistake I was making at this point in setting up the tripod in order to lift the die off of the stone. If you'll notice, it is not balanced properly, and as a result, the tripod actually fell over. The stone was not damaged, I was not injured, but the lesson is check your tripod twice before lifting something heavy. The 1880 federal census lists a final child in the family, a daughter named Margaret Louise, known as Maggie. Two explanations are possible. If she was the biological daughter of William and Margareta Kingdon, she would have been born in 1869 when her mother was about 55 years old. Although childbirth at that age was uncommon, it was not impossible. Alternatively, Maggie may have been an adopted child or otherwise taken into the family. No surviving records have been found to confirm either explanation. William H. Sigler was born on June 11, 1850 in Putnam County, Indiana, the youngest of approximately 11 children. Nothing is known about his early life. In 1870, he married Alice Rogers, and the couple had a daughter 2 years later. The marriage was short-lived and ended in divorce around 1873. Alice subsequently married twice more. Sometime thereafter, William moved to Washington County, Nebraska. No record has been found documenting the date of their marriage, but sometime after 1881, Emaline married William Sigler. There is no evidence that the couple had any children. Emaline died of undocumented causes in Arlington, Nebraska on November 23, 1887, at the age of 39, and was buried in the Kingdon family plot at Morley Cemetery. Following Emaline's death, William married her younger sister, Margaret Louise, on January 15, 1889. William was 38 years old at the time, while Maggie was just 19. Like his earlier marriage to Alice Rogers, William's third marriage ended in divorce by about 1892. The following year, Maggie married William Antrim. Together, they raised 8 children and spent the remainder of their lives in the Arlington area. Both were later buried in Arlington Cemetery. There is no record that William H. Sigler ever married again, and his later life and death remain unknown. At this point in the restoration, you can see that I have separated all 3 pieces. I placed a better base of crushed limestone underneath the base rock for this monument, and am now lifting it back in place. The base stone for this monument does have an odd shape in comparison to the rest of it, but this is what was here, and so I had to use what I had. I weighed these 3 pieces. The base weighed 237 pounds, the plinth weighed 118 pounds, and the die, the tall part, weighed 215 pounds. After this, I did lift the plinth and the die back in place and used epoxy putty and monument setting putty to hold them properly into position. I did not get that on video, however. The final result, the monument looks much better. It is more solid and is unlikely to fall over again in the near future. A couple of weeks after getting the monument put back in place, I came back and again cleaned it with water and D2 to improve its appearance. Join me again next time for the next chapter in the restoration of the Morley Cemetery in eastern Nebraska. Please like and subscribe to this video.